Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another fabulous week of English 101. This week we are working on our Project 1 essay, and I know we're all so excited because we finished Murder on the Orient Express. We are pumped about the ending, like it was mind blowing. And so now we're excited to write about it because we know everything that happened. And now we are prepared to argue whether the primary theme of the novel was revenge or justice. Like, what was motivating the characters? Why did they commit this murder? Do you think it was justified? All that good stuff. What does it say about the human condition, the human psyche, our sense of right and wrong? Like, is there a gray area in terms of morals and ethics, or is it all black and white? Like, these are big questions. These are good questions. And so we're going to be tackling some of these questions with our essay. And so we've got a lot of resources this week to help you be successful. So today we're going to be watching the essay prompt, the rubric and outline. I've got a recorded lecture where I go through everything about this essay. And I'm not even kidding. It's everything. We talk about the prompt. I go through the outline and show you how you could populate the outline and organize your essay, where you're going to want to use sources, how you're going to support those sources, all that good stuff. And then I also talk about the thesis statement, which you guys wrote. Good job. I'll be commenting on those, so you've got that feedback as well as you move forward. And there's also a video on thesis statements I highly recommend you watch because it will help you revise. Because this week we are writing all week long, and we're turning in our essay for peer review on Friday. You do need to have a complete essay by Friday. That means 3 full pages in MLA format with a works cited page and using 2 sources. All that needs to be done by Friday. So here's how you can do it, because that feels like a lot maybe, right? Because sometimes we just look at a blank document and we're like, oh, how am I ever going to write this thing? If you write the intro in your thesis statement, which you've already written today, and you format your paper today, awesome. Write 2 paragraphs tomorrow, 2 paragraphs on Wednesday, and 2 paragraphs on Thursday. And by Friday, you're going to have the whole essay. That's awesome. You don't have to write the whole essay in one night. You don't have to write 3 pages in one sitting. Just write a couple paragraphs a day. 1 paragraph today, 2 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday, and you'll be there. So it doesn't have to be this huge monstrous thing. Break it up into smaller chunks if it feels intimidating, because that way you can still work through it and get done without being completely overwhelmed. We also have great resources. You can go to the CBC Writing Center. I've got links in our page, but you can also just go to the CBC page, type in Writing Center, and then scroll down. They call it the Academic Success Center. That's got a writing lab in it. And there are a couple ways that you can get help here. They've got tutoring. You can do drop-in tutoring. You can do tutoring by appointment, or you can use e-tutoring services. These take typically at least 48 hours to get back to you. So if you want to get feedback on your essay before you turn it in for peer review, you would need to count on at least a 48-hour lag time. Same as if you want to get feedback on your essay before you turn it in to me for the final draft, which I highly recommend you do. 48-hour lag time. Plan on that. Weekends not included. So during the week, it needs to get in. If you do get feedback from either the Writing Center or the e-tutoring, send me a copy of the feedback you received from your session, and I will add extra credit points for you. So it's a win-win because you get extra credit points, which makes your grade better, and you have a stronger essay, which is going to get a better grade. So you win in like 2 ways, and your essay gets just that many more points, which is fabulous. So you can do that through e-tutoring, you can do that with drop-in tutoring, or you can do it with the writing lab. And in order to sign up for the writing lab, all you have to do is go to the ASC Canvas page, and it will have all their schedules, all that good stuff. Here's their summer hours. You can call them, you can email them, you can drop in and see them. You've got so many options. So please take advantage of this if you wish. If you want a little extra help on this essay, this is the place to go to get it because they are fabulous. We also have a ton of really good resources in our modules folder. Everything you need to be successful in this essay is located in the modules. So check it out in the essay subheader of our Project 1 folder. We've got a recorded lecture on the essay prompt and outline instructions. Watch that before you start writing the essay. I cannot tell you how many folks have tried to write the essay and not watch this video. It's very obvious when people don't watch the video. And also I have metrics, so I can just go in and see like who's watched the video. So please watch the video. It's not a threat. Just like please watch it because it's going to make your essay better. I'm going to give you so much detail, so many instructions. You're gonna be like, wow, this is over the top. Now I can write this in my sleep, maybe. But it's really gonna make it so much easier. So please watch that video and then watch the walkthrough lecture on the thesis statement because that will help you as well. Between these two videos, if you watch these and understand the content, you've got a really good shot at having a really strong essay. So here's the outline you're going to be working with. You already did the thesis worksheet. Here's how I'm grading it. So if you want to see how the grading's happening, you've got that rubric right there. So there's nothing hidden here. I want you to be successful. Deeply, deeply, I want you to be successful. Selfishly, because it means I get to read good essays instead of bad essays, which makes me happy as a teacher, but also less selfishly because you get to learn and practice really useful skills that won't help you just in English 101, but they'll help you in 102 or 235 or any other class you take at CBC that includes writing of any kind. You're going to be that much better because you've had this practice. And it can help you outside of class as well if you have to compose an email or write a cover letter on your resume or something like that. When you strengthen your writing skills, it can benefit you in so many ways. So it's really worth investing some time and some energy and some effort into making this piece of writing really strong so that I can give you really good feedback, help you become stronger, and by the end of this quarter, you're just going to be like the Superman of essay writing, and it's going to be awesome. So make sure that you're watching this video, and you'll be off to such a good start. So this week, there aren't a lot of like assignments you turn in. It's just watch this, work on writing and revising, and then you're going to submit your essay for peer review on Friday. When you submit your essay for peer review, it's a discussion board. So you are going to upload your essay as a Word document. You are going to reply to the person who posts directly below you. You're going to read their essay and fill out this peer response form. Then you're going to reply to them and give them your filled out response form and tell them how they did. Like, yes, good job. Here are your strengths. Here are some areas we can continue to improve on, all that good stuff. And we want to invest in this constructive criticism. I know there's this wide feeling of peer review is just kind of meh, but peer review is awesome if we invest in it because we're helping people become better writers. The more we invest in the feedback, the better the person's writing becomes. And that's an awesome thing. And it also helps us because if we have to read critically and examine someone else's piece of writing, we take those critical skills back to our own writing and make it that much better through the revision process as well. So it's really a win-win there. And a lot of folks get hung up on the idea of like, I don't want to be mean. Like, I'm a nice person. I don't want to be mean. The meanest thing you could possibly do to your classmate is to not do a peer review because then they don't get any feedback and they have to figure this out on their own. And that's mean, right? The nicest thing you could do, the kindest thing, the most wonderfully generous thing you could do is to look at their essay and from a place of love and friendship, just like rip it to shreds. Like tell them everything that you see that you're like, nah, maybe this isn't right. Even if you're not sure, be like, hey, maybe think about changing this, or hey, it's good, but it could be better, kind of thing. So be brutal, please, from a place of love and friendship. Just like demolish their essay with your feedback and commentary and constructive criticism, because that's the nicest thing you can do. Because not only do they then have a lot of feedback to use as they revise, but it can help them give good feedback to another person. So it's just one of those pay it forward moments. So really the nicest thing you can do is to be brutal on these essay reviews. So please, from a place of love and friendship, do that. Just mark everything. It'll be really fun. And so you're going to be doing this on Friday to help each other out so that you can revise it. Because if you take a look at the calendar, because summer is short and we have to pack a lot in to a much shorter period of time, you're doing peer review over the weekend. You get your peer reviews back. You've got some time to revise, and then you're turning in the final draft to me on Monday the 17th at midnight. Before midnight. Don't wait till midnight. Turn in before midnight. So this is your chance to get feedback that you get to revise over the weekend, make it strong, and then turn in that final draft on the 17th. So that's our timeline. That's what we're working with. If you have any questions, reach out. I'm here to help. the Writing Center, the e-tutoring, we're all here to help you. So take advantage of that. Have a great week, and I'm so excited to see how your ideas come together.